Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So let's get into this for Taurus, please. Taurus, you got the Emperor. You're making a decision to cut somebody out because it's a burden. And they're toxic. It's a burden that's toxic. It's weighing on you. It's weighing on you. I feel like this is a burden. Somebody's obsessed with this burden. It's like you're carrying the burden of something that's toxic. You're making a decision to cut it out and heal, so that you can have a new passionate beginning. This is a tower moment for you. There's a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag here. Wow. I mean, there's Taurus, what are you dealing with? Um, I feel like the tower moment is this Queen of Wands. This tower moment is the queen of the burden, the toxic burden, the burden that you're carrying, that you're oppressed or possessed by, or whatever this is this Queen of Wands. It's causing a tower moment. You feel very trapped in your head and you're wanting to defend yourself, right? You're trying to protect your energy. You're standing your ground. It's almost like, and it's back and forth and back and forth. This is a nonstop thing. It's going back and forth, back and forth. um, you see things from a different perspective. You're trying to work on this. You're trying to work on seeing things from a different perspective. You're trying to understand somebody else's point of view here. But it's almost like whatever this heart-to-heart communication you're having with this person, you're trying to see their point of view in the situation. But I feel like it's always just arguing and fighting, and somebody's watching you. King of Wands, you're coming in as a King of Wands. You're at a crossroads about your happiness. You want somebody to offer you the truth. You want to know the truth in a situation because you're very unhappy. You're leaving somebody out in the cold because you feel backstabbed and betrayed, and you feel like they're just playing mind games with you. Taurus, I feel like you've had enough. And this is kind of what this is. It's come to a head. You're trying to heal. You're trying to get away from somebody that is just draining you like a car battery, draining your energy. Just like a energy vampire, this person is. And what's trying to pop out here is the sun. This is about either your happiness or something's been illuminated. You're making a decision to cut somebody out because you looked at the past mistakes that were made, things that you're looking at, the seeds that were planted. You're making a decision to cut somebody out. There's a burden here, and you see the burden. And you're cutting out the devil energy. So this is making a decision to cut out whatever's oppressing you. Right? Has to do with a new passionate beginning. Somebody in and out. Somebody acting like a player, there for a good time, not a long time. And you need to heal. You feel bound. You feel stuck in your head. Causing a tower moment. You want justice for this tower moment. You feel like you want justice because I feel like in this tower moment, I'm hearing tore my world upside down. Queen of Wands relationship tore your world upside down. You feel very trapped in your head. Is this my person? But you're blocking this person and no longer speaking. I feel like you're protecting your energy because you see it from a different perspective. You're back and forth. Do I hold on or do I let go? You tried to see things from their point of view. You may have cared about this person, but they may have offered their cup to more than one person here. Or this could be you. You walked away from somebody. This may be you trying to work on yourself, working on yourself, whatever this is, your emotions, trying to see something from a different perspective about love, about who you're with, who you want to be with. You have a choice to make. You have a decision to make. You do have somebody who's single and abundant. I don't feel like this Queen of Wands is that person because there's too much chaos around that person. The Empress, pre-Empress isn't going to be chaotic. They're not. They're having people will try to mess with the Queen, with the pre-Empress, Empress energy, but it's not normally coming from the Empress, pre-Empress. She's not that type of person, right? There's somebody you're going to be communicating with. You may be communicating with this person, and you might find that this person fills all 10 of your cups. Taurus, this is you. Maybe you have some I almost feel like you have guilt in your heart here. Whatever that 5 of Cups is, whatever is spilled out in front of you, just know that there's 2 cups still standing behind you, because those cups that have spilled out on the ground on that 5 of Cups, that wasn't for you. That was your karmic. The 2 cups standing behind you is the one that you're waiting for, right? You see that. You see that with that Hermit. You're doing some self-reflection here in divine timing. This is you having an awakening. You're waking up, Taurus, to who's meant for you and who's not. That's an awakening right there. Now, I feel like for you, the outcome, and you feel like this person was just there to cause drama. This Queen of Wands was just causing drama. See, it was about sex. It was about sex with this Queen of Wands. It was sexual, very sexual, right? You want peace and balance. You're very trapped in your head. You want your relationship. You want the 4 of Wands. And I feel like this is you standing your ground and moving on. You're closing out that cycle, right? Because there was no equal give and take. You're communicating to an Empress now. Wow. You've gone from having chaos, very, maybe the burden of that devil was that there was this very sexual energy, because you do have, someone was obsessed with sex here. So somebody who was in and out because they were obsessed with sex, that's not the relationship for you, because that person is not just with you, they're with many people. And it's almost like you went from this karmic relationship, Emperor energy, to an Empress. You're talking to the right person now. Woman. And you have hiding passage, journey. You may be hiding from a woman. You may be hiding from that Queen of Wands, right? It was hard to see through the clouds there. It was like murky, and you couldn't see your way through. Somebody was playing games, I feel like, with that dice. The Queen of Wands was playing games, and I feel like you have a new beginning and a commitment coming, and you may be at a distance from this person, but you're coming towards them, right? You're overcoming the obstacles that are in front of you. What does Taurus need to know? They said hanging on. You're hanging on to the messages, the communication. I feel like you have a soul connection that's trustworthy here, right? And it's going to be very abundant. But you have to let go of whatever it is that you regret with that 5 of Cups energy, right? Maybe fear and regret. Like you didn't see the right things in the right times, but you see them now. You're maybe older, and you've been through so much, and now you're awakening up to what you meant to be. So there's a process to it, guys. There's always a process to it. If this is your life, that those lessons had to be learned, regardless of what you think, they had to be learned, right? And healing has to begin for your own well-being. You do have a new beginning. Like I said, you got a new beginning and you're on the right path. So getting on your path may have taken you a long time, but you're there. So why are you looking back with regret? You can't regret what's behind you because everything that you went through taught you lessons. There was something you had to learn from all of this. Enlightenment, see? Now you can relax. Now you can chill, right? Because you're releasing what doesn't serve you. It's cut and dry for me. This is you finally figuring it out. You know, sometimes that light bulb has to go off, you know. You never know. It's going to happen. You know, when it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Divine is in control here, not us. So let's get you all 12 signs, and then we'll go to Gumroad and get you, see what's coming up for you with this new person. And will you let go of this sexually obsessed Queen of Wands? What do we got, Taurus? We're going to let go of this nymphomaniac that we have right now so that we can be with our Empress, or are we going to fall back into old habits? I feel like this Queen of Wands was a hot mess. A hot mess. Like alcohol, drugs, they could have been the whole nine. It doesn't even have to be just a sexual addiction. I feel like with that mind games, manipulation, control, could have been about money. It could have been about sex. It could have been about everything. So give me all 12 signs for Taurus. Okay, what do we have for Taurus, please? So you're mastering your emotions because there was no equal give and take. So give me all 12 signs around Taurus, starting with Aries. You may be blocking a third party if you're dealing with an Aries. If you're dealing with another Taurus, somebody's very unhappy. It's illuminated how unhappy somebody is. If you're dealing with a Gemini, someone's cutting out a family situation. If you're dealing with a Cancer, somebody's out in the cold because of betrayal. If you're dealing with a Leo, somebody's telling you that they're walking away. They're done. If you're dealing with a Virgo, so somebody is, this is somebody doing witchcraft. This is someone who's, there's an illusion of manipulation and control, okay? Chaos magic. If you're dealing with a Libra, Libra is, like, has the strength to protect themselves. They have the strength to protect themselves. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, something's transforming into a new beginning in love. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, somebody's judgment is to move on, to hit the gas, to make the right decision, to go forward to success. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, there's somebody who's in and out because there's a choice between two. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, someone's back and forth about healing a situation. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're not talking to you, Taurus. They're not talking to you. Okay, so let's get into this, and I'm going to take this to the extended and get you some more clarity on if you're going to leave the Queen of Wands alone, or are you going to continue to communicate with the Empress, or are you going back and forth? So guys, if that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you over on Gumroad for the Extended.